Everywhere have totally scattered in the early hour of today. Tinubu is in total run right now because the killer of Governor AKEREDOLU, the governor of Ondo State, have finally been unveiled. These people have finally been unveiled, and they made it not to the general public that it still remain two people, because they said they prepared 3 coffee for them, and AKEREDOLU have gone with 1. They said the remaining 2 coffee need to be filled on a certain date, and Tinubu is on the run right now because these people have finally revealed the reason why they killed Governor AKEREDOLU of Ondo State. They revealed the reason why AKEREDOLU was killed. Everything will shocktalize you. Come and see confession. Come and see what is happening. Tinubu is begging for his life at this moment because he knows that these people are actually coming for him. So, but I would like us to stay connected to the end of this video. If you can share this video, ensure you share it. Share it to different social media platforms. Let it go viral. Nigeria is scattering at this moment. They have finally come for all these politicians. A date has been given. Share it to different social media platforms, and if you can share it, just like it so that YouTube will recommend it for us. We'll be stay connected. I'm going back again.
Welcome you back to LAJUPOG WATCH TV.
I don't have bad news for you today.
The home of religious gossip.
But you should leave the fight for Mohammed.
What is happening in the Christendom? Join now to make sense with LAJUPOG.
Hello my great and wonderful viewers, welcome back to LAJUPOG WATCH TV. For those of you coming across the channel for the very first time, ensure you click the red subscription button appearing on your video screen, and do well to click the notification bell icon so that whenever we drop a new video in few hours time, YouTube will easily let you to know. A lot of things is happening right now, and this is what I want to point your attention to in this very video. There's no call for waste of time or waste of data on this video, because I'm going to be showing you some sensitive things that you need to see yourself. Come and see what is going on. Bola Ahmed Tinubu is begging for his life right now. Even as the president of the federation, Tinubu is begging for his life because the people that came for Governor AKEREDOLU of Ondo State, the people that killed this man, have been unveiled. Come and see things for yourself. They have been unveiled, and they exposed the reason why they killed him. They revealed the major 2 reasons why they take this man down, because it's normally knows that the governor of Ondo State, the ROTIMI AKEREDOLU, died a few days ago, and this death have caused a lot of reaction. It sparked up a lot of reactions on different social media platforms, because a lot of people have been attacking this governor because they said this governor is not a good leader. It's not worthy to be called a governor. It's not worthy to be called His Excellency, because he committed a lot of atrocities in a lifetime in Ondo State. He did a lot of shenanigans. He withheld civil servant salary. He won't pay them salary for more than 8 months, 7 months or so, and these people will be going to work every time, every day, and they are not being paid salary. Civil servants are living like slaves in Ondo State. This is not what they tell me. This is what I actually know, because I personally am from Ondo State. I know all these things. This is not a propaganda, or this is not an assumption that people come up with. Because if you should go to the Twitter space now, you will see a lot of talk regarding AKEREDOLU. It's trending right now, because I've never seen a situation where someone died and the death caused a lot of reactions, and people are not even writing him RIP or sending their condolences. They are just attacking the cops. They are attacking the dead. They are attacking this man. They said to hell with him and all of that. Both children and adults, all of them are swearing for this man, and the people that actually killed him have been unveiled. They have been exposed, and they say it is 3 coffee that they laid down, that they have put AKEREDOLU in the first coffee, that it remained 2 other coffee. You know, this prophecy came out few years ago that AKEREDOLU is going to occupy a coffee in 2023. A prophet came out some years ago and he unveiled this thing, and people did not pay attention to it, but the prophet have finally come out and he made it not to the general public that it still remained 2 coffee that need to be filled on a given date. So you've heard that one in the previous video that I dropped on this channel. That was yesterday. That was the last video I dropped before I dropped this one, so you can check it on this channel. You will hear the prophecy. And now come and see what is happening. The people that actually killed AKEREDOLU have been exposed. They are now in the public space now. The reason why they killed AKEREDOLU is finally exposed. They are finally exposed the reason why they killed this governor. So but I would like us to stay connected to the end of this video, because Tinubu is begging for his life now, because according to the prophecy, Tinubu is still one of the 3 things that was laid down and all of that in the revelation. So Tinubu is begging for his life. They are trying to beg these people to stop this killing of these politicians and all of that. So if you can share this video, share to different social media platforms. Let a lot of people see it. Let people see what is happening in Nigeria right now. Vengeance is already in Nigeria, and if you can share it, just like it. Like it. Give it a thumb up as you're watching it so that YouTube will recommend it for us. A lot of trouble is coming to politicians in Nigeria in 2024. You will see everything yourself. The reason why these people take away AKEREDOLU's life, you will see everything. It shocked everybody. When this confession was made in the early hour of today, a lot of people are being in total panic. A lot of politicians are in panic. Even Tinubu himself is in total panic because he knows that this thing is already coming to him. Because AKEREDOLU, nobody expected that AKEREDOLU can go in such a way. But these people eliminated him easily with spiritual power and all of that. You will see everything in this video, and if you go to the Twitter space, you will see a lot of people actually now they are making a lot of curses on AKEREDOLU. They said AKEREDOLU go away with ONDO state trials and all of that. They said AKEREDOLU increased tuition fees of institutions, increased tuition fee as a governor, state universities, and even polytechnics. When he was not there, before he got into power, the tuition fee was very favorable. A lot of poor man's children, they go to high institution, but when AKEREDOLU entered there, he skyrocketed the tuition fee, including my own personal school tuition fee. He increased it by 100% plus, and people that were paying 50,000 naira school fee before begin to pay 100 and something thousand plus. You can see all these things. A lot of children drop out of school, and all those children begin to attack him on Twitter space. Now, even when they were protesting, he sent soldiers to send tear gas to them, and they attack innocent students all across Ondo State. They attack them in Oso State, in Akunda, in everywhere. And mind you, when he attacked the student, then AKEREDOLU came out after the protest and after the soldiers attacked all the students for protesting for the increment of their school fees and all of that. AKEREDOLU came out and he made a statement. He said if they cannot pay the school fees, they should drop out of school, that the school is not for everybody, that the 150,000 that increased the school fee to cannot even buy a pair of shoes for him. He stated that in a live television during the protest then when I was in year 1. He stated that, he said our school fees that worth 150,000 naira plus cannot buy a pair of shoes for him. That why are we then complaining that if you can't afford to pay the school fees, we should drop out of school? That was the statement this man made then. So a lot of people drop out then because their parents cannot even afford to pay the tuition fee. Many of their parents are civil servants. The civil servants also be seeing money because they are government workers, but this AKEREDOLU is not paying civil servant salary for over 7 months and increase the tuition fee of institution. So where will the parents see money to fund their children in higher institutions? That's the major reason why a lot of people are actually attacking this man dead body. Even when he died, they were attacking him in the Twitter space. Only a few of us graduated from the school then, so the students were in total pain now. But when this man died, instead of people to be sending condolences, even the students were saying that to hell with his dead body, to hell with his corpse, because they believe that he followed the footsteps, the lifestyle and the protocol of Bola Ahmed Tinubu, because Tinubu is their principal, is their godfather, and it is what he said that is what they do. And the same AKEREDOLU now, with have served Tinubu with all his power now, have gone down. You will see everything in this video. The reason why AKEREDOLU was killed, the 2 reasons why they killed him, and what is coming for Bola Ahmed Tinubu in 2024. Everything is stated here. Just stay connected. You will hear what is happening now from Omoyele Sowore. You will hear what Sowore said, because Sowore explained the reason why the death of AKEREDOLU came so quick. He explained every controversies around it and what is happening. He even explained how Tinubu is linked up with this thing. You will hear everything from Sowore here, and after Sowore here, you will see the reason why these people kill AKEREDOLU, popularly known as Aketi, the governor of Ondo State. You will see the reason why they killed them and the reason why they are still coming for Tinubu. You will hear everything in this video. So be that I like us to stay connected. I'm coming back again.
And there's nothing too shocking about it, because we knew that this was going to happen. It was just a matter of time. And it's sad that his family and some politicians did this to him. There was no basis for bringing him from Germany to Nigeria, only for politics. And that must have hastened his demise. But regardless, cancer is not something you wish on anybody, especially when it reaches terminal stages. It was just a matter of time. As a matter of fact, from what I heard and I knew, which I told you the last time we spoke here, he was given up to May 2023, but he survived a bit longer. Probably would have, stayed longer if his wife had not forced him to come back to try and use his presence to impeach his deputy, who today is the governor of the state. So we did our part, and it's up to the new substantive governor to do his part. If you ask me, do I have any special hope that something would happen differently? I don't think so. This is a period of political transition. So what you see more of is the new substantive governor trying to become a governor and his opponents doing everything to sabotage him. So there'll be a lot of distractions.
Omeshore, how do you remember Rotimi Akeredolu?
Honestly, I told you last time, and I'll say it again, I never paid too much attention to this state, even though it was my state, for the big picture. So I was focused on how to liberate our country, Nigeria. But so what I remember of him is this last part, and I think whatever his legacies might have been, which I don't see much on the ground, this is what came to define him, the guy who was dying but, clung to power.
Are you not being too hard? Are you not being too hard on him? I mean, before he left,
I thought you were asking for my opinion, not you're not asking for me to sympathize.
No, I know. I'm just asking if you're not being too hard on him.
And nobody even thinks about them. We just lost some 150 people in Plateau State. We don't even know their names. So nobody's special in my eyes. Nobody deserves to die any tragic or timely death. So I'm just giving you my opinion about what I know about him and the part that I played in it. I'm currently in Ondo State. I don't see any highways. I personally help pay teachers in some secondary schools in Ondo State. I help fix secondary school classroom in my hometown. This shouldn't have happened, especially considering that we could have resolved this a year ago. Give a clear path to transition and allow some kind of attention to issues of development in the state. So the fact that somebody dies doesn't mean that we should not talk about how the living will progress. He's dead. He doesn't see us anymore. He doesn't care about us. There's nothing we say here that will affect him.
Okay, so there is a school of thought, that says he will remembered. He left a legacy with his rise to become a senior advocate of Nigeria. He also played a part in the Nigerian political scene, where for the first time you had a ruling political party being defeated. He was part of the APC. And then also as governor, one of his legacies people have talked about is his role in the emergence of Omoteko, which seems to have brought some calm in terms of security, banditry, headsmen activities. That's the bad headsmen farmer clashes, if you want to call it that. That Omoteko really came to bring a relative peace to the southwest. What's your take on that?
Like I said, I look at the big picture. I don't look at small things. I don't look at symbolism. He's done his part, and he's died. And there's no reason for me to try to play down what people believe to be his legacy. I'm just speaking to you directly from my heart. And I said, I judge him, I judge his political party, I judge their conduct and character. And they don't meet up to my own standard. And nothing says I can't speak my mind simply because someone died. Akeredolu, being who he was before he died, would have said what he felt. When former President Yar'Adua was sick and they were playing the same game with Nigeria, he spoke out. As a matter of fact, I think I said it on the show. If not, I said it somewhere. When he returned from vacation, his medical vacation, and he was told clearly that this was going to be time now. He told his family to take him to his hometown so that he could die peacefully there. But of course, he refused.
I said the family refused to take him there?
Life.
Okay, you said the family refused him to take him to his hometown.
Yes, when he came back from this last vacation, from what I learned from family sources, he requested that he doesn't want to go anywhere anymore because he was told clearly in a German hospital in Berlin that he can't make it. And he wanted to go back to his hometown and he just died there. But I heard his wife and his son and some members of his political family refused. said because they needed to use his presence to impeach his deputy and put someone that's malleable that can do their bidding. That's part of what I'm talking about. This ought not have happened at all. This is dragged on for too long. If there was any part of a period that he was mentally aware, physically aware, and he didn't step his foot on the ground, I think that was a flaw on his part. But we're not, it's too late now. We can't be blaming him. But I'm just telling you contextually and analytically how I see things in this state.
All right. I don't know if we can say categorically that his wife, his son, his family, and those in his inner circle didn't take him to a war to allow him live out his last days as he wished, because they wanted to, use him for political gain. Sure, I'm coming, please. So sorry. I had a reason to take care of an aged father for quite some time, and I know sometimes when he says, I just want to go home and die, I will hope against hope that to keep him alive and do everything that I needed to do to keep Mr. Bartels alive, because I felt he had lost hope, but I still had hope that he could make it through, pull through, So I know you understand, that family members, loved ones, may want to do everything.
I understand that you're playing the devil's advocate here.
No, not devil's advocate. I'm just bringing another possibility.
Many advocates already. You don't have. What I'm saying here is what I know. There's nothing, and you can go back and watch all my position on this one matter since it started, that I started speaking with you directly. There's nothing I told you that is not true. I was the first person to tell you on this show that he's had cancer and that he can't stand up, he can't walk, he can't control himself, he cannot do anything. I said that barely a week ago, if you recall.
Yeah.
And this a week later, the person I told you precisely couldn't do anything and was brain dead, has died completely now. They were just keeping him up. I think they put him on a life, they put him on life support for a while. And, when they took him to to Germany, the initial hospital that treated him in Berlin rejected him. They had to fly him to Hanover, where, they just accepted him grudgingly. Nobody's even sure if he went in there dead and they were just hiding his body. What happened in that AKEREDOLU's case, if we're to be in a serious country, there will be investigations because there are allegations of forgery. If this happened in the US, you will see family members facing attempted murder charges. And I'm serious, I'm not joking. You can't do this to someone and not answer for your crimes just because you feel like you can milk his vulnerable condition. And nobody's talking about that. Everybody wants to say, oh, rest in peace. This man can't find peace because he was not allowed to even live in peace towards the most vulnerable period of his life. I don't think if there's life after death, AKEREDOLU will be happy with the way he was treated by members of his family and close political associates.
It's a hard one. It's a hard one.
I know we never find out.
Yeah, you say you have reports. Yeah.
Let me tell you.
Okay.
Let me tell you this. Till today, do you know that Nigerians don't know what killed Yar'Adua? None. And this was a political period. It almost broke this country. But because we have very low memory, where people who are quick to forget, we don't take anything serious. We just like to move on. Nobody till today has seen the medical report of Omar Musa Yar'Adua. Nobody knew the hospital where he was treated in Germany. Nobody can tell you except a few people.
In Saudi Arabia.
If this was in the US, there would be an inquiry. There will be a commission of inquiry so that this will not repeat itself.
Okay.
And it is because we didn't treat the Yar'Adua case seriously that somebody could have done this with ONDO State. And who knows what they would do again.
Yes, sure. But what I'm saying is your information, and you used the word incapacitated last time that you were on this program. And yes. I did ask you, what's the source of information. I tried to probe. You're saying that, maybe you were right, because, it's just some days after.
It's not that maybe. I was completely right. I was 100% right.
So, but you said he was at the point of death and he's died. So it's turning towards, what you said. But on the part of the family, on the part of the wife, on the part of AKEREDOLU's son, can we say that they did not love their father enough to want to do everything to keep him alive? You know, because if you're saying that they could be tried for culpable homicide, it was in the US, but the man was already told to go home and die, so it was already a fait accompli. It was already a fait accompli.
He was asked to go and die, right?
So how can you accuse them of killing somebody who was already dying? Yeah.
You see, somebody could be in coma. Can you listen to me, please? 1 second. You know, somebody could be in coma in a hospital and has a date of death. Say he's going to die, you know, next month. If a nurse goes in there to pull the plug without being asked to do so, without the permission of the family, that nurse will face culpable homicide charges. Do you know that?
Okay.
You know that, right?
I'm listening.
You can't just kill somebody. But if you kill somebody through negligence or through, you know, very intentional harm, you could also face charges. That's what I'm saying. I'm not saying that he didn't know he'll die, but they didn't have to kill him. They didn't have to treat him in a manner that is so negligent that he died suddenly, or the manner he died. So that's what I mean. That's somebody could want to kill himself. You can go commit suicide. If you fail, you also face charges. You know that. You can want to try to commit suicide. If you don't kill yourself in the course of committing suicide, you face charges. You know that, right?
All right. Let's see the personal side of it.
Because they determine that he might die. You can't do that. You can't do anything to hasten the death of anybody through negligence or through any intentional acts and get away with it. Let's learn that today.
All right. We wait to hear, get some more information on the, circumstances of his death.
The sad part is that we may never get any information. This is how we move on in Nigeria. Nobody's going to tell you, because the next set of people, they will, instead of learning how to prevent this, they will go and learn how, AKEREDOLU's family and his people got away with it, so that they can do it when it's their turn too. That's why Nigeria is the way it is.
The circumstances surrounding his death and the refusal of the governor to resign, and we had a whole drama with his signature. You had contracts being approved, government documents being signed. You want all that to be investigated. Who should undertake that investigation?
Sorry, I don't have much expectations, and I'm sorry to say this, because even our little experience coming to the state shows that, the new governor, the substantive governor now is probably a low budget AKEREDOLU as well. I even heard today that he was not aware that the governor died until he read in media. He was in Igbokoda, and then he was told the letter that was written to President Tinubu was written by, AKEREDOLU's wife and a cabal. You know that as of 4 days ago, his wife was in a state meeting with some state legislators. And you ask yourself, under, what authority would she be meeting with officials of the state? Your husband is in hospital in Germany, you are here meeting with state, and they were bragging at that meeting that, he will soon be back, him and the speaker. That's why I said, these guys are a joke. These legislators in the state, and probably across the country anyways. And then yesterday, she was on social media fighting over, some concrete divider in Akure. Why did they demolish it? And all that. These people are bush people. Your husband, that's part of the reason why I think this woman should be investigated. I'm sorry to say. Maybe there's something she knows that the rest of us don't know, regarding the condition of her husband and what it meant to her, If anybody tries to be empathic, I think it's his wife. And I'm not saying things I don't know. I'm talking about things she's doing publicly. Very embarrassing. I'm talking about yesterday. She was still fighting over some issues, some irrelevant issues in the state, at the state capital.
AKEREDOLU already want to kill him. One feel money. One feel chicken. One feel no tea there. Tó bá ti jẹ́ báyìí, ọjọ́ tó bá jẹ́ báyìí, tó bá jẹ́ dókítà ló máa jáde láyé. Nǹkan tó lè ṣe fún AKEREDOLU gbogbo àwọn ẹ̀mí ń pè wá. Àwọn míì tẹ́ sọ pé àwọn máa fún wa lówó, àwọn ṣe wòlíì tó ti oníbàárà kan yẹlé olówó kiri. bóyá afẹ́ fowó ṣe pé kàn mo sọ fún wọn níbi tá a gbàdúrà fún Akérédolú dé nǹkan tó kù fún ni kó lọ bẹ ìlú Ọ̀wọ̀ tó bá bẹ ìlú Ọ̀wọ̀ tí ìlú Ọ̀wọ̀ bá gbẹ́ ẹ̀bẹ̀ kò ní kú o wọ́n á jẹ́ kó parí sáà yẹn bọ̀ tí wọ́n kò máa pàpà jẹ́ gbẹ̀yìn ni àwọn ẹ̀jẹ̀ máa pàpà gbẹ̀yìn tó ló sọ tí bàbá sùn nígbà yẹn náà ní òde ìgbà tó wà láyé mo ní wọ́n dè mọ́lẹ̀ mo ní wọ́n máa pàpà jẹ́ gbẹ̀yìn ni.
ní nǹkan bíi oṣù mélòó kan sẹ́yìn ni ọkùnrin ààrẹ àgbáyé ọmọ ìlú Ọ̀wọ̀ yìí Ọlágúnróyè Fálẹ́mú jíṣẹ́ yìí ò nípa gómìnà ìpínlẹ̀ Ondo Rótìmí Akérédolú tí wọ́n jọ wá láti ibìkan náà bó ṣe sọ nìyẹn o nígbà tó sì di àná wẹ́sídẹ̀ẹ́ ọjọ́ 23 oṣù kejìlá ọdún yìí káàkiri ti gbọ́ ikú ọkùnrin lọ́ọ̀yà yìí pàdé ńlá nínú àwọn gómìnà ní Nàìjíríà ọ̀rọ̀ pọ̀ o nípa àwọn tí ó pa á gan kí ni ohun tó ṣe fún ọ o ọ̀rọ̀ rẹ̀ o Fálẹ́mú ti ṣe sọ tó sì ti wá sí ìmúṣẹ báyìí.
mo sọ mo ní gbogbo àwọn àjẹ́ orílẹ̀-èdè yìí mo náà máa ṣe mítìnì Akérédolú nìbàdàn láti ṣe ìdájọ́ fún nǹkan tó mo kọ́kọ́ sọ nìyẹn ṣe méjìlá Akérédolú ṣe ó máa múra ní ohun tó bá múra ó máa kú dẹ́pítì ẹ̀ máa sọpọ́tì ẹ̀ ó máa survive as a governor ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ méjì ni ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ méjì gbogbo àwọn tí ń bá wa kó gbàdúrà fún ọmọ wa ní ọmọ mi náà ni I'm from Ọ̀wọ̀ so ọmọ mi ló jẹ́ password wọn fún mi internship fún bẹ́ẹ̀ kí n tó jẹ́ òṣìṣẹ́ Ọlọ́run is my child so bẹ́ẹ̀ ni so ọ̀rọ̀ tẹ̀mí fẹ́ sọ fún yín lórí Akérédolú ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ méjì ló ṣẹ̀ mo fẹ́ kí gbogbo yín mọ̀ lénìí ìkíní Àmọ̀tẹ́kùn tó dá sílẹ̀ àwọn àjẹ́ mo ti sọ fún yín lẹ́yìn pé àwọn àjẹ́ ló lo àwọn bidrant gbogbo àwọn tó ń darí lẹ́dẹ̀ẹ́ ìlànà láti máa mẹ̀jẹ̀ wọ́n kò jẹ́ káwọn rẹ́jẹ̀ mú dáadáa lóńdó state ìkejì ọ̀rọ̀ ọba Ọ̀wọ̀ wọ́n ló yan ọba fún wọn ọba ẹ̀dẹ̀ ní wọn lára wọ́n dẹ̀ máa gbé ọba yẹn kúrò ńbẹ̀ bọ̀dọ̀ wọn akọ́kọ́ mú Akérédolú kúrò olùfẹ́ sọ̀rọ̀ ẹ̀dẹ̀ àfọ̀bàjẹ́ sí lọ́wọ́ wọn gbọ́dọ̀ mú kúrò Akérédolú kí wọ́n sọ fún yín mo sọ lọ́jọ́ yẹn bàtà àwọn mi sọ pé ẹ̀ta ló rán wa ń ṣe kò sájẹ kan dóde kíní kankan ṣe oríṣi ilẹ̀ ń kọ́mẹ́ntì Akérédolú already wọ́n ti kín ẹran ẹ̀ wọ́n fi ń raná ni wọ́n fi ẹran ẹ̀ ṣe kíni wọ́n fi ń raná wọn tí ì jẹ́ tó bá ti jẹ́ báyìí ọjọ́ tó bá jẹ́ báyìí tó bá dẹjọ́ kẹta ló máa jáde láyé nǹkan tó lè ṣe fún Akérédolú gbogbo àwọn ẹ̀mí ń pè wá àwọn míì tẹ́ ń sọ pé àwọn máa fún wa lówó àwọn ṣe wòlíì tó ti oníbàárà tá a yà ní olówó kiri bóyá afẹ́ fowó ṣe pé kàn mo sọ fún wọn níbi tá a gbàdúrà fún Akérédolú dé nǹkan tó kù fún ni kó lọ bẹ ìlú Ọ̀wọ̀ tó bá bẹ ìlú Ọ̀wọ̀ tí ìlú Ọ̀wọ̀ bá gbẹ́ ẹ̀bẹ̀ kò ní kú o wọ́n á jẹ́ kó parí sáà yẹn bọ̀ tí wọ́n kò máa pàpà jẹ́ gbẹ̀yìn ni àwọn ẹ̀jẹ̀ máa pàpà gbẹ̀yìn tó ló sọ tí bàbá sùn nígbà yẹn náà ní òde ìgbà tó wà láyé mo ní wọ́n dè mọ́lẹ̀ mo ní wọ́n máa pàpà jẹ́ gbẹ̀yìn ni lórí ẹ̀ bí kúlé ò bá pàdé tìta kì í ṣe kíni kì í pàdé mo ti fún yín ní solution ni ẹ̀ tó lè fi bọ́ lọ́wọ́ wọn tí ò bá jẹ́ bẹ́ẹ̀ tẹ́lẹ̀ ẹni pé mo sọ ọ́gbà yẹn àwọn àjẹ́ búburú yìí wọn ò fẹ́ Akérédolú padà wá gómìnà ẹni pé mo sọ ní àsọtẹ́lẹ̀ mi nígbà yẹn pé àwọn àjẹ́ funfun Ondo state wá bá mi nígbà yẹn pé kí n gbàdúrà fún kó lè dá gómìnà pé àwọn àjẹ́ funfun yẹn ló bá kẹ́ Ọlọ́run dẹ̀ sọ pé kí n dá wọn lóhùn kí n gbàdúrà fún tí mo sọ fún lọ́jọ́ náà kó máa padà wá dá gómìnà lẹ́lẹ́kejì wọn against ẹ̀ àwọn ẹ̀dẹ̀ tí ń pèpè àfún gbákejì ẹ̀ láti rí kó ṣe kéde ọ̀dà gómìnà sọ sí Akérédolú tí ẹnìyẹn ni pé bí tí solution yẹn wà ọba àrọ gbogbo pásítọ̀ Nàìjíríà imam Nàìjíríà ọba àṣẹ gbogbo nǹkan fún Akérédolú tí wọn bá bẹ̀bẹ̀ níbi tó ti bi tí wọn dáríjì Akérédolú so lẹ́yìn yẹn lọ́sẹ̀ máa fàbọ̀ wá bá ọba yẹn wọ́n mìíràn ọba yẹn tí ó ti sọ wọ́n mìíràn ọba yẹn.
Thank you for staying connected, my great and wonderful viewers. You can hear what Omoyele Sowore said in this video. You can hear what he said, After Sowore finished speaking, the prophet came out and he made his own declaration, That man had been making a lot of prophecies regarding AKEREDOLU for the past years, and his prophecies have been top notch. His prophecies have been coming true. It's not only limited to AKEREDOLU, he has been prophesying based on different things across Nigeria, and his prophecies have been coming true. Let me start with what Wure said. So Wure mentioned the fact that AKEREDOLU's wife and his son and all of that, they have been the one running the affairs of Ondo State, even when the deputy of AKEREDOLU was there, when AKEREDOLU was sick, because they said that he was sick of leukemia and all of that. But what the other pastor said now was talking about the fact that it was a spiritual attack, that it was witchcraft and all of that ate him, they ate his meat, they used him to do meeting in their covenant, all of that. That was it. That was what the man said. But relating back to what Omoyele Wure said, the wife of AKEREDOLU and the son of AKEREDOLU were busy with the state affairs. They weren't busy with how this man will regain his health and all of that. Even when he was battling with his life, when he was in coma, according to what Wure said, this is not my personal opinion. According to what Wure said, when he was in coma and was battling with his life, he said they shouldn't take him back to Germany for treatment again. It was the son of AKEREDOLU and the wife of AKEREDOLU that took him down to Germany. AKEREDOLU said they should just leave him in Owo to just die peaceably in Owo there, so that they can bury him in his home, because Owo is his hometown in Ondo State. Omoyele Wure said all this. They said the wife of AKEREDOLU did not listen. He still find her way to take him back to Germany. That was where he died, because they did not even attend to him in Germany. They have not started attending to him when he gave up the ghost and all of that. So you can see what is happening now. They never wanted to give out the power to the deputy. They were running the state affair, and according to report, according to what we heard, they said that the signature of Governor AKEREDOLU was forged on different documents just to withdraw some money from the state account and all of that. And according to what people said, they said it is the handwork of the wife of AKEREDOLU and the son of AKEREDOLU that they met there. So that is the reason why they did not want to release the power to the deputy, the person of Ayedatiwa and all of that. So you can see what is happening now. But the man have finally given out the ghost now. They're releasing the power now. They will swear in the deputy as the governor of the state now. So you can see what is going on. Now, leading us down to what the prophet said. The prophet made mention of the fact that AKEREDOLU was eaten by witchcraft. According to the medical aspect, they said they detect leukemia, that it was partly with leukemia and all of that, and cancer and all of that. But how did this thing get there? According to what this man said it was witches in Owo that ate him. And the man states the reason why they ate this AKEREDOLU. He stated two reasons. He said the major two reasons why they ate and they used him to do meeting in their coven was because he invented Amotekun just for security purpose in Ondo State, and he imposed a king on them, that it is not the duty of the governor to impose or put or swear in king in Owo in Ondo State there. But AKEREDOLU did it. He said it is a taboo for a governor to bring in a king for them. But AKEREDOLU did it. That is why the nation attacked on him. And according to what the master said, they have eaten AKEREDOLU for over months and all of that. He said it is when they eat him, that is when he will die after the 3rd day, the 3rd day. They should eat him today, he will die in the 3rd day. That was what the man said. The man that made that prophecy even before AKEREDOLU died and all of that. But a lot of people didn't actually take him serious, because they believe that these are hungry prophets. These are people that are looking for attention on me. That these are people that are looking for money to just enhance their life so that they can be financially stable. These are people that are not seeing the mind of God. So a lot of people did not take him serious. But the man finally come out again. He said AKEREDOLU have offended the people of Owo, that they have prayed for AKEREDOLU on their own, but he has to go to Owo to go and beg them. He said if he should beg them, if they should listen, that they won't eat him, that will finish his governorship tenure. But if they did not listen, they will still kill him. And if they should listen, they will finish the governorship tenure, and they will just allow him to finish the governorship tenure, and after finishing it, they will still eat him, they will still kill him. That's a witchcraft for you. That was what the man said, because according to what the man said, he said God revealed it to him that what happened to AKEREDOLU is a witchcraft attack and all of that. But a lot of people were posting it up and down that it's leukemia, it's leukemia. The man said it's beyond the physical. That what happened is because a lot of people are angry with AKEREDOLU. It's not even limited to what the people of Ondo State generally. A lot of them are angry with AKEREDOLU. I've never seen a situation where a governor died in a state and people did not even pity the dead. People did not allow the dead to rest in peace. Instead of them sending their condolences, their RIP, rest in peace and all of that, they began to attack him the more. They said to hell with with your dead body, you will not see heaven, you won't die well, your dead body will not see rest. A lot of causes, a lot of swear on the Twitter space, popularly known as X now. A lot of people in different social media handles, in different social media platforms, they come out and they begin to launch attack on the death of AKEREDOLU just because they said the man did not do well. He gave them a tough time in Ondo State. He make sure that their life become more miserable in Ondo State. They said the mafia, the betrayal boss of Ondo State, the money of Ondo State, the mafia everything to the extent that civil servants are living like slaves in the state, and things went wrong totally in Ondo State. That is why they were swearing for him. I could remember back then when Agagun died in Ondo State, a lot of people shed tears, a lot of people cry for this man. They mourn Agagun for this. Olusegun Agagun, the former governor of Ondo State, when he died, then because I was in Ondo State, even Omoyele Sowore that was speaking the right time, he was from Ondo State too. So Sowore is from Ondo State. All of us were from Ondo State. We know all these things. When Agagun died, a lot of people actually mourn him, and even Obasanjo mourned him because he's very dear to Obasanjo. A lot of people, both young and old, all of them mourn Agagun. But when it gets to the turn of AKEREDOLU, now popularly known as Aketi, the former governor of Ondo State now, because he's late, a lot of people did not mourn him. People did not mourn him. They swear for him a lot. And according to the revelation that God is revealing to all these people now, because I posted a video yesterday where a prophet came out and made mention, because he's from Cameroon, he made mention of everything that will happen to Bola Ahmed Tinubu in 2024. Because TB Joshua have said the same thing in time past. He said these people that are hijacking Nigeria, that claim that they hijack Nigeria, these people that are causing pain to Nigerians and they are mafiaing Nigerian money and treasures, these people that are not allowing people to rest in Nigeria, people that are not allowing people to eat 2 square meals in Nigeria, all of them will not see no Nigeria, that they will die. TB Joshua said it in one of his prophecies, and made it not to the general public that many of them will not die, but they will be bedridden, but some will die totally. That was what TB Joshua said. And the same prophet of Cameroon came out in my previous video yesterday. He said that a lot of them are actually going to die, that Tinubu is going to go down in 2024, that he saw it himself. And according to what the revelation is all about, and they said it was Tiri Coffee, this is Prophet Tibeton that is talking in this place. He said he saw Tiri Coffee, and Tiri Coffee represents 3 dead people. He said one is for AKEREDOLU and the remaining 2 is still empty. That is for the remaining 2 politicians, all of that. That was what Prophet Tibeton said yesterday, and the video is circulating online and is causing a lot of reactions on different social media. So you can check it on my channel. That was the video I uploaded yesterday before this one that I'm dropping that you're watching now. So just check it out and see what is going on. A lot of things is coming in 2024, and a lot of people, a lot of prominent politicians that are eating Nigeria, they will go down according to the prophecy of this men of God. Just stay connected on this channel as I'm going to dedicate and that thing noted for you. Ensure you follow me on my social media handles on Facebook at LAJUPOG WATCH TV and LAJUPOG Entertainment, and on Instagram at LAJUPOG. Guess what, guys? See you in my next video. Bye.
I see the hot for my body, I say make I yarn you. Religious gossip plenty day for body. Pastor with the line on top, be pastor for LAJUPOG WATCH TV. Pastor with the bar, where politician with the do pass himself. Why you waiting for church? All as LAJUPOG WATCH TV.